I'm Diego. And are you with me? Well, he must be out researching our next topic. Welcome back to Firewall Explores, Firewall's way of bringing big adventures to your small screen. And today, we're going to take a field trip and meet our friend Mike, the civil engineer. He's going to tell us all about how he uses math and machines to build the world that you see around you. Come on!
Hi, I'm Mike, and I'm a local civil engineer who does work here in Broward County. Well, a civil engineer does a whole bunch of different types of engineering. They can do structural, mechanical, plumbing. What I specifically do is water, sewer, paving and drainage, and roadways. Basically, everything except the building. I would say the favorite thing I like about the job is the people who you get to meet with. You deal with governmental agencies, you deal with clients who own properties and want to develop it, you deal with various contractors. So you get to meet just about everybody in the development corporation that's going on, and it's actually a great deal of fun working with everybody. So let me show you guys around so you can see some of the things we do. What I'm going to do is show you a little bit of how engineering has evolved over the years. Here you have a plan that was done back in 1981, and everything was hand drafted back then, basically using a calculator and an engineer scale. And today, what we use is a computer. And everything's drawn on the computer in what's called AutoCAD. And then what you end up with in AutoCAD is a drawing, which is much, much neater than what was done 30 years ago. And you can see the difference between today's plan and the plans from 30 years ago. Now let me show you a couple of the other instruments that we use to do engineering. So when the computer draws up the drawings that we want, he'll send that drawing to what's called a plotter. And this right here is a machine that we use to plot all of our prints. You can plot something as big as 36 inches wide and 114 inches long. So that's a big print you can come up with. And this is something that just came out of the plotter a couple days ago. And actually what this is a drainage plan for a piece of property that's being done in Fort Lauderdale. The other instruments we use is a lot of times we'll have to do various exhibits in color, so we have what's called a color plotter. And what this will do is print out a nice colored print that'll show green areas as grass areas green, and lakes in blue, and buildings in light tan and such. And what you'll end up with a drawing that shows that. So this is a print that came off the color plotter. And as you can see, in this case, it shows the skies in blue, and this is an actual building that was part of a project we did. And it shows actually the color of the building, and here you actually see the stonework on the building. And this is the various materials that go on the building and the colors of those materials. Like there's the roof, and these are the accent colors that you actually see on the building. And that's what comes out of the colored plotter. So this is the brains of the whole company right here. It's actually what's called the server room. And what you would have is a large server right here and a backup server. And what happens is all the information that's in the computers that everybody has at their desk goes through that server, gets dispersed to the printer, the plotter, and gets routed wherever you want to go. And from this server, we can go anywhere in the world with any of our prints or anything and email them all around the world to any country, any city that we want. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today to talk about civil engineering, and I hope it piqued your interest, and one of these days you guys might end up doing the same thing that I'm doing. Catch you later.
No, thank you, Mike. Well, look at the time. It's time for a pop quiz! So, what are the basic tools that a civil engineer may use? If you said pencil, engineer scale, and calculator, you're correct. Next question. Where can the server that Mike uses communicate? All over the world, right? So how about a harder question? What does the server do? I remember this one. The server organizes and disperses all the information collected from the computers and sends them to the printers and plotters for the engineers to use. Hope you got all the questions right. And if you guys at home want to learn more about civil and other types of engineering, go to the website in the description down below. Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook as we post hints about where Whitney has been this whole time. And of course, like, subscribe, and click the bell down below to get notifications whenever we post new episodes of Firewall Explores. Stay cool and stay curious.